Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Diecast Resurrection. Today we are doing a little Jeep project. This car was sent to me from one of the subscribers, Strawberry Hellcat. Can we get some F's in the chat for Strawberry Hellcat? She sent me a bunch of cars to play with, including this little Matchbox Jeep, which is a perfect candidate for what we're doing today, which is building a flat rod out of this thing. Let's get started. Today we're going to try to build old loose nuts here. More than likely I'm going to be building a new base for this. So this is a nice little base for something, but it's not going to be this car because this car's got to be low. That's what we're looking for, a nice old Willys Jeep body. We're going to have to do quite a bit of work on here. Damn. I wasn't expecting that spare tire holder to cut a slot in the back here. I might have to fill that because this should be a nice clean tub on the back. This body's pretty detailed. Unfortunately, it's got more detail than we need. There's a little top on here. There's a shovel and possibly a jack. I'm going to have to clean all that off. I just want a nice smooth tub. That's more like it, just a clean Jeepy tub. This little Jeep looked like it had a convertible top on it. Gone. Shovel, gone. Gas tank, gone. All we want is a mash Jeep body. But we're keeping this. It's a little hinge for the windshield. We're keeping that, everything else, gone. Okay, so we're starting to look a lot more like a little World War II Jeep here. I still got to fill in this tab. I'm going to have to get in here with a little diamond burr. Got a little piece of a shovel I need to clean up. Get this panel looking nice and flat again. Then we're going to epoxy up this hole, probably with some of my putty, and we'll see how far that takes us. As you can see, I removed the shovel and the jack, so those are no longer with us. If you have no idea what I'm doing so far and you think I'm just ruining this perfectly good Jeep, let me introduce you to loose nuts. This is our build plan. That's what I'm going off of. It's not going to be 100% legitimate, but it's going to be, you know, up in the neighborhood of what we're doing here. I don't know if I have a chrome air cleaner. I'm going to have to look. Who knows? Who knows? I might put a different style scoop on there. We'll see. We'll see. But this is basically what I'm feeling. If you don't know the story about this Jeep, the guys on Roadkill purchased that Jeep for about $3,000 and their plan was to drive it from, I believe, California up to Arizona, and there was a little bar out in the sticks, out in the hills, that they wanted to, you know, go for a drink. So this was the plan for their episode. So they bought that thing and it was leaking fluids all over the place, and they fixed it up and they drove it up into the hills, past all these big 4x Jeeps, and yeah, they went to the bar and had a drink, had some breakdowns along the way and stuff. It's a pretty good episode. Little twist at the end, they ended up selling the Jeep to whoever was willing to pay their bar tab. So that's what we're going for here today. If you wonder why I'm cutting all this stuff off. I think we're ready to strip whatever paint is left on here, and we'll do a little bit of body work on the back. Just a teeny bit of paint left on here. Well, that didn't take long. I'm going to go give this a little clean with some hot soapy water and a wire brush, and I will come right back. Okay, here's our Jeep. It's going to clean it up a little bit with a brass wire wheelie here. Get everything looking kind of uniform. Beep, 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 beep. Still using my high heat JB Weld putty. You guys have been suggesting all types of other putties, and I'm with you. I just don't see a point of not using this and just throwing it out. So I'm going to mix my putty up. I don't have any water today. It's just for one little piece, so I don't really care too much. Gloves are going to be junk either way. Good. That I can deal with. So I'm going to throw this on a light bulb and speed cure this. It's going to take 10 minutes. So there you go, hard as a rock. 10 minutes. I literally sit this on top of a light bulb. Speed dry. I'm just going to start shaving some of this off here. It's always good to put on more than you need. This stuff's pretty easy to take off, so it doesn't bother me too much. So our basic body work is done. Did a little bit of sanding. I got our back all flush, so I don't think that'll be an issue anymore. But I would like to get a base attached to this so we can start lining up some axles. Thinking about a windshield, etc. So I'm going to drill out these posts, get them ready for screws, and then we will attach this and start turning it into something. So this part of the basin here actually sits inside. So I'm going to get that body line. Trying to get as much information as I can. Well, let's see what we got for wheels here. Got a few here to choose from. So we need some dirty white walls. There's my white walls. I got a couple different styles here. Need a white wall on a black rim. Let's see. I'm sure they're using something crusty like that, just a straight up steely. Now those might be cool in the front. And then if I could put these white walls on another set of these black ones. Bigger would be better if I have them. Well, we might be out of luck. I would like to put a little bit bigger tires on there, but I don't know if we're going to have the option today. So I got our wheels put together. The only problem is now is there's no factory M2 axle that is wide enough to clear this body. So I'm going to have to make my own axle, and I'm going to use a little tubing. So I just opened up my wheels a smidgen. It's not the best material to use for an axle, but it's what I got, and it's going to work. So that's what I'm doing now. Before that, I'm going to get some tubes laid down on the base and get this glued, and we'll get that drying. So we got a very basic base happening here. We got super wide axles. Had to modify the interior so it would work with the axles. Basically just had to cut some stuff out of the way. So that's looking real good. I don't have a windshield yet. Working on it. I'm going to see if I can find something suitable for an air filter. If not, I'm probably going to just leave it out. But I'm going to have a look-see. For a chrome air cleaner lid, what I'm going to do is, this is a rim that I don't find very desirable. It's like a moon that's got a line down the center. We're going to turn this into our air cleaner. How about that? So I have glued said rim to this piece of rod so I can work on it. Marked out center on the hood, and I'm just about to drill here. Glug, 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 glug. Works for me. It looks like a mighty fine air cleaner. Got a little bit more styrene to do on the front of this thing, so let me grab some styrene and we'll get that done. We'll go from there. So I ended up using our windshield after all, but I cut half of it off. And then I hollowed it out to make it look like a frame instead of just glass. The Roadkill Jeep didn't have any glass, it just had a frame sitting there, so this should work out quite nicely, especially once it's painted the color of the body. Press her down, we'll give her a little shot of Insta-Set. Hell yeah, man, it looks real good. Feeling that. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of final prepping and then we're going to go ahead and paint. Here's the old Jeeper looking pretty decent. This is one of those projects where we need to start making this thing look bad. It's got to look old, it's got to look dirty, it's got to look like it's seen some things. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of paint here and we're going to do a little bit of airbrushing. So the hood on this Jeep looks like it might be off of a different Jeep. Or maybe it's just the windshield. I don't know. Either way, there's some color differences happening here. So just going to do a little bit of creative masking and see what we come up with. It's a good start. That's a good start. I like it. I like it. Simple yet effective. So for the stars, what I did is I just printed out some World War II style stars on some label paper. So I'm going to use it as a mask. I'm just going to cut out the little star. Easy. Easy. Just like so. Now the label will act like a nice little mask. It's going to use a little bit of white Stynel res. It'll dry to a nice matte finish. Boop. A little bit of overspray on there. Maybe I should have been a little bit more careful with that. It's okay. It's okay. Just adds more personality. Okay, we got more stars. Hell yeah, man, that's what I want with. Good looking star right there, boy. We need our stars to look crusty, so I'm feeling that. Feeling it. We got one more to do on the other side here, and then I'll probably put one on the back. You don't actually get a good look at the back in any of the episodes or anything. So I gotta glue some taillights on, so maybe we'll put a star in the middle somewhere. I don't know yet. I like it. Let's put our engine in. That was a bad idea. I sprayed some of my Insta set from below and it came out the sides and went all over the hood and everything. Doesn't seem to have hurt anything. I mean, it's drying. The star got a little bit bleached out, but I'm okay with that. Loose nuts. Yeah, it's funny. Loose nuts. It's awesome. Hells yeah, Jimmy, it's time to go across country. Jimmy's got to be the passenger. Because it doesn't have signal lights, so he's got to do the hand signals. What do we got here? I couldn't find Preacher Dan, so we're going to have to use Officer Grady. Damn big steering wheel. Oh, it's just like on the show. First thing to go is your crotch. If you get in an accident. Perfect. This frame is just out of whack. Glue, glue, glue. This thing would do a serious one-wheel peel. You guys gotta watch the episode. Hopefully you feel like it after watching this. Anywho, I think we're done. I put some makeshift taillights on there. Nothing fancy. But everything's looking real good here. I'm really feeling it. I think the more banged up and scratchy this particular car gets, the better it's going to look. Once it gets a little bit of its natural patina on it. But for the most part, I'm really feeling this build. It was fun. I had a blast. I think it turned out pretty good. So leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Have you seen the Roadkill episode? Does this help you reminisce? It helps me reminisce. I really had a good time with this build. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, and I'll see you in the next one.